Right guys, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Episode 32 of The United Way. Today we need a point to save our ass. So if you remember the last episode, we won the Champions League. We then had a board meeting. We managed to keep our job on the basis that we'd get 11 points from 5 games. So we have managed 3 wins and a draw. Started with a convincing win over Sheffield United. 3-0 away from home. Really dominant, really good. We then had a 1-1 draw with Spurs. They scored early on. Christian Eriksen free kick. We equalised pretty soon after. We had a lot more chances, but they could have quite easily nicked it themselves. So probably a point was probably the fair result. We then absolutely battered Brighton 5-0. Marcus Rashford getting a hat-trick. And in the last game, we've just beaten Leeds 2-0. I was a little worried because it was 0-0 at half-time. They were playing quite deep. I was thinking about changing it early in the second half, but we managed to get a goal and then we dominated the game anyway. I don't think they even had a chance, but it was just a little bit worrying at half-time. It was 0-0. So we have been busy. 155 spent. There's another signing coming in January as well. 151 sold. We've let McTominay, Pickford, Lingard and Anthony Martial has gone to Spurs for 90 million. Obviously he's an excellent player, but he was just not... Well, he'd had 2 really good years, but then Marcus Rashford's coming into his own a little bit now. Scores more goals than Martial does Rashford. And it helps us reinvest. I do like to... It's weird because in real life I'm so shit with money. My own money. I don't have a pot to piss in. I waste all my wages as soon as I have it. For some reason in Football Manager, I'm really good with the sums. And even though Man United have got loads of money to spend, I always like to balance the books when I can. Lingard went as well, 24 million. He's playing for West Brom today, who was our opponent. They are in 4, so it's not going to be an easy game. On the ins, we managed to get the wonder kid, Bogicevic. We'll go with that. Bogicevic. He had a £68 million release clause. We have got him in. He is 6'6". He's just, last game, Harry Kane just had a wobble, missed a lot of chances. So we started with him and he managed to get himself on the score sheet. Next one in, Ryan Sessegnon. I've got him for 4 reasons. He can play 2 positions. He can play left back if we go back to a back 4. He can do the wing back, no problem. He can also do left hand side, no problem. He's English as well, which helps because we have let a couple of English boys go. And he's only 23, so he's going to be in that next cycle, that next team that we are building. Someone who was a bit of a, like I tend to do, he can play in 3 positions. Gareth Bale, he was on a free. We're paying a 50 grand wages. He was poor in pre-season, but we've got 5 trophies, 6 trophies. We've got the Super Cup, the 3 domestic. We'll have the World Club Cup, and we'll have the European Champions League as well. So he will get some football. Valdivia is the 3rd Brazilian. So when I signed the other 2 Brazilians, Ede and Antonio, he was the 3rd one, and he's just signed this summer. He's just in the under 23s. I'm just going to leave him in there for the season. Keep an eye on him. He can play Mazzala, deep line playmaker, advance. He's pretty good all the way across the board. Last minute transfer dealings. I sent my scouts out. We had a look around a few youth teams to have a look at some centre halves. We got this guy in for about 29 mil, I think. What was it, 29? Yeah, 29 mil. He's had 1 season at Porto and obviously doubled the money on him. They only give him a 4-star potential, current 3, but he's already got 17 heading, 14, 15 marking and tackling. Excellent physicals as well. So I think he's going to be a really good player for us. Personality, mercenary, brilliant. And last minute deal, I was watching 3 fullbacks. I have tried to sign someone called Carazo, an Italian wonder kid who can play right back, but they wanted £72 million for him. This guy came in, I had him on my shortlist, and then Newcastle put a 3.9 million bid in on transfer deadline there. So we've snapped him up for 4.6 million. Second choice, third choice, still got Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker might go in the winter. Loads of people are coming in for him. I might let him go in January. if I get a few games in with Velasco, and I am happy with him. Future transfers, just done a deal, another one, right fullback who we were watching. He then got transfer listed. Bayern put a bid in for him, and we beat him to it. We beat them to it. He's joining us for about 36 mil, I think he's joining us for. He's only 21, German, awesome physicals. Look at them physicals. And then we can improve. He's not great at the wing-back role, but he can do it. He can do it, no problem. He's going to be fantastic getting forward. 6'1" as well. Pretty decent mentals. Hopefully we can just improve on his technicals. And that's it. And that's it. We're still going with the 3-4-3. It is working quite nicely. Our first team squad is still a bit heavy. We are losing Marcus Rashford, which is a shame because he's made a fantastic start to the season. Yeah, I'm going to give Sessegnon a go on that left-hand side. See how he does. See how he does. Ronaldo's not happy. He wants first-team football. I just can't offer it to him at the moment. I need to start giving Gomez some more game time. I think Ronaldo's just going to have to get on with it. We might try and offload him. Lastly, before we start, we did sack Rooney. We lost Steve Gattin as well, which is a shame because he was class. Wayne Rooney's gone. He was actually improving. He's studying for his B Continental. We've got Cesc Fabregas in. I was going to have him as my assistant manager, but then I changed my mind and put him as a youth team coach. He just retired, and he looks like he's going to be pretty good. He'll probably move up into the first team at some point. And then Giuseppe Skirto, another guy. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. Our current assistant manager, I've promoted from within. There was nothing really I fancied. Then I realised that Robin van Persie is an excellent coach. So we have gone with Robin van Persie. So Jesse Lingard is playing. Ben Godfrey as well. York City. Let's see if Boggy says it. Boggy Savic. I'm going to have to come up with a nickname for him, I think, because he's doing me head in. Something that I can pronounce. Here we go. Is that Mitchell as well, the ex-Man United? Yeah, Dimitri Mitchell's there as well. And Sam Johnston. Here we go, first highlight. Boggy. Might have to go with Boggy. Sessegnon, cleared. Milinkovic-Savic, he's already scored a cracker against Leeds in the last game. Pogba's struggling a little bit. Form-wise, not been great. Sessegnon, lovely little swivel. Boggy's there. Milinkovic-Savic is there. We're just playing him when we need to dominate games. We're going to play him more in the bigger games. I think we'll go with Kessie. But when we're expected to dominate games, I think he can offer us a little bit more than what Kessie can in that box-to-box midfield role. What a start. Obviously, a point is good enough to keep our job today. Oh, Chiesa. Good save by Sam Johnston. Koulibaly's there. Ooh, Dyer. Cleared. Good start though from us. Good start. Let's praise it. Yeah, so hopefully the series is going to continue. I was worried after the Tottenham game. We were lucky with the fixtures, I suppose. Getting a lot of easy games. But then when I saw the Tottenham, I thought, shit. So obviously one defeat would have meant that we'd have to win the next 4. 3 wins, a draw and a defeat would not have been good enough. It's a half time and we are absolutely coasting. We're just going to ask for a little bit more. We're just going to have a look. Milinkovic-Savic just struggling. We'll leave it for now. We'll give him to the hour. Go Chiesa. We get a dream start to the second half. Sessegnon, hit it. Just over. Go West Brom. Are they going to get their first attack? There's Lingard. Not done anything of yet. He's valued at like 50 million, but we got 24 for him. I was quite happy with that. I think 30 odd. I think he was coming up to 31. Getting 56 million for a Jesse Lingard was a bit adventurous. He did want to go. He didn't want to stay. So we thought we'd move him on. We've got to be a little bit careful though, because we've let a lot of English boys go. We've also let 2 homegrown boys go in, Lingard and McTominay. So we've got to be careful that we don't let too many more go. Chiesa, here he goes. Dalot. Pogba. Switcheroo out to Luke Shaw. Deliver. Session's there. Get in. 2-0. Game, set, and match. We are keeping our job. There will be an episode 33 on Sunday. Good whippage from Luke Shaw. Session, nice finish. Getting in there, right in at near post as an inside forward. Brilliant. Gonna win it. Sessignon. Swept a lovely ball out to Chiesa. Boggy's in the middle. The big ginge. No, it's cleared. We're going to get it back. No. So what's gone on there? I think John Stones missed it and it's gone. It was saved. I think, by Donnarumma. Lucky there. Demand a little bit more. I don't think we're going to concede 3. We've got to stay. We can't be dropping points. Liverpool have started like a fucking steam train as usual. Right, a few subs. Kessie can come on. He hasn't played much. We'll get Gomez on. Need to start giving him some more game time. And let's give Henderson a game and go. Don't know if that works. It keeps him a little bit happy. I don't know. We'll go last highlight. Potentially Kessie. Boggy. Kessie. Delivered a lot. That's cleared. I think that's going to be that, boys. Let's picture it up. Can we get one more here? Kessie. Is this just going to be full time? I wish SI wouldn't do this. I don't need a 30-second highlight for the end of the game. Very well done, boys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the transfers of the world. There was so much money spent in the summer. Do you remember Rodrigo, the Real Madrid player? We and Chelsea went head to head, 120 million each. He chose Chelsea. We're not in the Champions League over us. Now, last year with Sancho, I didn't offer him the money that he really wanted. I just offered the basic and I got outdone. With Rodrigo, I didn't go for it stupidly, but I offered him, I think he wanted 225, I think. And I think I offered him more. I think I offered him 250. And he's ended up choosing Chelsea. He's there, look. 275, so he's got 25 grand extra a week, but hopefully the time will come where we'll get him. But so we have got Rashford and he's English, but this boy is probably going to be Ballon d'Or quality. If I very quickly show you the transfers, the biggest one, where was it in July? Was it July? Moise Keane went for 162 million. Lucas Torreira went. Who is Solomon? He's a new one on me. Oxlade Chamberlain going for 20 million. Still Ruben Neves replacing because Torreira went. Patrick Schick went to City. They spent a lot of money, did City, actually. We've got our work cut out a little bit this year. The competition is going to be so difficult. 217 million they spent. They got Ben Davies in. So they got rid of 96 million now. Spurs were 101, but 90 of it was Martial. Wolves spending. Arsenal 127. They did get in Bernardo Silva. I did fancy a bit of Bernardo Silva, to be honest. But once again, he wants to be in there. We don't have room for him. Ruben Neves. Garcia was a player that I think we looked at, actually. Striker. But I've got Carboni. Carboni's in the under-23s, but he's on loan. He's gone out on loan to Gladbach, just to give him some games. He's going to be, look, he's still going to be class, I think. But he needs to get some game time. So Chelsea, they spent a load more as well, so they're going to be in the race this year. And Liverpool, once again, spent 111 million getting in. Barco, attacking midfielder on the left. I think they've started getting a couple of youngsters in as well. He's a youngster. And then I've got Tino Verma. Decent deal. His technicals aren't great though, are they? But guys, that's it for today. We're going to come back around probably October time. We'll get through these games here. We've got the Super Cup up next. And we also got a pretty hard... We got a decent second. We got Leverkusen as the second seed, which was pretty good. But then we got Lyon as the third seed, which was a tough one. And then we got Fiorentina as well as a fourth seed. So a very, very tough draw. So we're going to have our wits about us in the Champions League. So guys, if you've enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like in there. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Please do so. And I will see you on Sunday for the next episode. We will come back probably somewhere around there. We may do a European one. the Fiorentina one let's go for. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.